We're just days away from finding out who will walk away with the $1 million prize and the title of America's Got Talent 2025 champion. The semifinal stage is always where the pressure peaks, and season 20 was no different. On Wednesday night, September 17th, weeks of suspense finally came to an end as viewers learned which acts had made it into the finale. After months of auditions, judge cuts, and live shows, the semifinal round brought both celebration and heartbreak. When host Terry Crews revealed the results, 6 performers could finally breathe a sigh of relief, while others saw their journey cut short just one step away from the finish line. The semifinals are known for tough eliminations, but they're also where finalists start to cement their legacies. Now, let's revisit each performance from the night, highlight what made these acts stand out, and look ahead at who might just have the momentum to win it all. Jessica Sanchez. Jessica Sanchez's journey feels like something out of a novel. At just 10 years old, she stepped onto the America's Got Talent stage during season 1, full of promise but still a child finding her voice. Now, nearly 2 decades later, she returned for season 20 with more maturity, deeper artistry, and a story that resonates. A Houston native, Jessica came back to AGT at a remarkable point in her life. She is 9 months pregnant, and the symbolism of rebirth and persistence seems written into her every performance. For her audition, Sanchez chose Benson Boone's Beautiful Things, a modern ballad that showcased her soaring vocal tone and control. The performance earned Sofia Vergara's Golden Buzzer, immediately propelling her into the live rounds. The semifinals, however, tested her. She sang JVKE's Golden Hour, a delicate and modern pop ballad that some critics believed might be too understated for such a big stage. Mel B and Howie Mandel voiced doubts, suggesting she needed a more dynamic choice. Yet Vergara and Simon Cowell championed her, praising her control and the raw emotion she delivered. America ultimately agreed, voting her through. When her name was called on results night, Jessica was visibly shaken. "I'm really stunned, thank you, America," she said with tears in her eyes. "I'm just so honored to be here. I'll do my best." For a woman who has carried the dream for 20 years, the finale feels like destiny knocking. Jordan Blue. Jordan Blue entered the season as somewhat of an unknown, but his semifinal performance cemented him as a frontrunner. Jordan combines gospel roots with a contemporary R&B sensibility, producing a sound that is both classic and current. In the semifinals, he tackled a powerhouse ballad that required not only technical control, but also emotional conviction. The result was electrifying. Simon Cowell called his performance spine-tingling, while Mel B declared him one of the purest voices of the competition. America agreed, pushing him into the finale. His ability to connect emotionally with both live audiences and viewers at home has made him a performer to watch. Leo High School choirs on AGT have a mixed history, sometimes dazzling, sometimes failing to connect. The Leo High School Choir, however, belongs firmly in the first category. With dozens of young voices blending into a wave of sound, their semifinal performance carried both power and heart. Their arrangement of a classic inspirational anthem built slowly, starting soft and restrained before exploding into a finale that brought the audience to its feet. The choir's ability to create theatrical moments on stage without losing musicality impressed all 4 judges. Their director has clearly drilled them into not just a group of singers, but a cohesive performance unit. Their spot in the finale proves America still values the communal spirit of music, and their journey has given them national exposure that will echo long after the season ends. Chris Turner. Every season of America's Got Talent brings at least one act that leaves the audience asking, how is this even possible? For season 20, that act is Chris Turner, the British improv rapper who turns random audience suggestions into complex, perfectly rhymed performances in real time. In his semi-final round, Chris once again leaned into audience participation, asking viewers and judges for a list of unrelated words. He then spun those words into a rapid-fire rap that not only made sense but had punchlines that landed like stand-up comedy. The artistry lies not just in the flow, but in the wit. Turner delivers cultural references, clever turns of phrase, and comedic timing while never losing rhythm. Howie Mandel has repeatedly praised him as a game-changer, while Cowell calls him the smartest act we've seen in years. Turner's advancement into the finale was no surprise. His uniqueness alone gives him a shot at the title. Lightwire projection acts are notoriously difficult to perfect, but Lightwire has mastered the craft. Their semifinal performance blended dance, puppetry, and state-of-the-art LED technology into a storybook narrative that unfolded entirely in glowing visuals. This time, they told the tale of a mystical journey through forests and galaxies, using silhouettes and neon figures that seemed to defy gravity. The audience gasped as characters transformed from animals to robots, all through clever use of costume and choreography. Cowell noted that acts like Lightwire push the show's boundaries beyond simple singing or dancing. "This is what makes AGT unique," he said. "With America voting them through, they have now proven that innovation still has a place in the finale." Circa Maria entered the season with an aura of danger and artistry. Their act blends traditional acrobatics with modern aerial stunts, often performed without safety nets. In the semifinals, they raised the stakes again, performing a series of synchronized midair flips and gravity-defying catches that had the audience gasping. Their act is not just about risk, it is about grace. The choreography is set to hauntingly beautiful music, giving the impression of a ballet performed in midair. Vergara described them as beautiful and terrifying at the same time. America agreed, securing them a place in the finale. Alongside the 6 new semifinal survivors, 4 acts had already secured their spots in the finale thanks to the coveted golden buzzers. Micah Palace, rapper with raw storytelling talent, Simon Cowell's golden buzzer. Mama Duke, fiery hip-hop performer with charisma, chosen by Melbia Team Recycled. Dance troupe specializing in high-energy, inventive routines selected by Howie Mandel. Steve Ray Ladson, soulful singer-songwriter with an authentic sound. Sofia Vergara's golden buzzer. These acts skipped the stress of the semifinals, but will have to deliver unforgettable performances in the finale to justify their early passes. Of course, not everyone could make it through. Faye Melnick Vergolino, Unreal, the Birmingham Youth Fellowship Choir, the TT Boys, and magician Zach Mers all saw their journeys end. Each brought unique flavors to the competition, but the semifinal stage is ruthless. Zach Mers' elimination was particularly surprising. His illusions had captivated audiences earlier in the season, but perhaps his semifinal routine lacked the shock factor America expected. Similarly, Unreal's dance style, though technically strong, may not have felt fresh enough in a year stacked with originality. With 10 acts now locked in for the finale, the question on everyone's mind is, who will win? Jessica Sanchez has momentum, a powerful story, and a voice that resonates with millions. Her social media following has exploded since her Golden Buzzer audition, and fans have rallied around her journey as both a performer and a mother-to-be. That groundswell of support could push her over the finish line. Jordan Blue remains a serious contender, especially for audiences who want a new R&B/gospel star. His finale performance will be critical. If he chooses the right song, he could steal the crown. Chris Turner brings something never before seen, and novelty has historically done well on AGT. His ability to make people laugh while marveling at his skill could give him crossover appeal. Lightwire and Circa Maria provide spectacle, but AGT winners usually need to connect emotionally as well. They will need to show not just tricks, but heart. Micah Palace and Mama Duke, both rappers, bring star power. The question is whether America is ready to hand the AGT crown to a rapper after years dominated by singers and variety acts. If history is any guide, emotional connection often beats technical skill. On that front, Jessica Sanchez may be the frontrunner. Her combination of talent, resilience, and relatability has struck a chord. With millions of viewers already following her journey and her fan base growing daily, she stands as the most likely to win it all. The finalists now have one more chance to prove themselves. On Tuesday, September 23rd, each act will perform for the last time, with voting opening at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. The next night, Wednesday, September 24th, America will crown the winner of America's Got Talent Season 20, awarding not only the $1 million prize but also the chance to headline a Las Vegas show.